Maybe we can make an exception for this guy. I don't know, Rob Schneider, who I think is an utter douchebag. What do you make of some of these comics that are so bigoted in nature, in not only some of the stuff they say on stage, but not even trying to be funny, just the stuff they say on social media about trans people and gay people and minorities? What do you make of a guy like a Rob Schneider? And I don't know, are they trying to become more popular again by saying crazy things? Like, what do you make of some of these people like the Rob Schneiders of the world?
Well, it's a combination of a couple things. First of all, someone who was progressive 40 years ago that hasn't changed their views at all is now right wing, because society moves. And there are some people who still fashion themselves cutting edge, and they're not cutting edge. They were cutting edge. There are also people who were just always hacks, and what wasn't, what was like a little hacky then has become super hacky now. Mm-hmm. Any comedian and I don't care what they believe in the rest of their life, any comedian who does my pronouns are blank and blank, shut up. Even if you didn't believe in horrible things, even if you weren't marginalizing millions of people, you are a hack. And like, I think the saddest thing to me about this all is that it's comedy's fault. The reason this happened, when you ask why did Harris lose, I gave you specifics about that election. Mm-hmm. But the reality is that so much of this, like I've always viewed comedy as a really powerful thing. I mean, comedy is what finally brought Bill Cosby down, even though comedy is what made him, have the power to do what he did. But Hannibal Buress telling that one joke in Philly changed everything. And comedy has the ability to cut through a lot. And unfortunately, this bro-y Rogan sphere that has sprung up, this saying something awful makes me a rebel garbage that has happened, the people who think that they're pushing the envelope while casually using the same words that got Lenny Bruce arrested, it's their fault. And that hurts. And some of these people I know personally and used to consider friends. And it hurts to see that.
Were you friends with Rob Schneider? I'm just curious.
No, I met Rob. I wasn't friends with Rob specifically, but there's some people in that Rogan sphere. There's some people, and I mean, I was on Rogan years ago.
Yeah.
And which is always funny when people are like, "Oh, a woke was like, you could never do Rogan." I'm like, episode 805, you idiot. I just never went back.
Right.